Hey guys, this is Juno and welcome back to another account review in Summoner's War. Anita-Hanjaab is a global server player who is focusing on RTA and just started getting into Siege last season. And this season apparently. He also would love to get into Arena, but he lives in EST I believe, so it's really hard for him to do the rush. But he just wants to know what I think he could get if he does rushes, I guess. Also with RTA, he wants me to know what I think he could get. Now that's very subjective, right? It's totally my opinion. You guys could give me your opinion as well. Let the account owner know if I'm incorrect or if I'm thinking too much of his account. I've gotten a lot of comments from past reviews stating like, oh, there's no way this account could get G1, P3. There are certain accounts that I thought cannot get G1, G2. Obviously, that's really hard for me to say because I never got it. But there are accounts that ended G3 this past season, so that's insane. He also wants to know what I think he needs to focus on. He also never used a rune optimizer before, so please keep in mind everything that he did on this account is without that, with only like him looking at the runes. So props to that. I know that was the way everybody used to play after swap came out. Some people thought that it's like a cheating way of ruining stuff, which I think is kind of ridiculous, right? Yes, we are using I guess a machine to do all of our calculations, but it's doing the calculation with what we have, right? It's not like we are generating a rune using swap, which is impossible. I mean, it's possible, but we can't put that back in the game. Anyhow, let's get into this review. Hope that we have only good things to say about it. I hope that he could get a much better record than what he currently has. Let's check it out right now. Best record was C1 in regular arena. Totally understandable. He can't rush. RTA is C2, which is great. Not bad at all. Siege is in G1. I'm guessing he's doing all the dungeons. He should be 26 seconds, 43 seconds, 33 seconds. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Doing all the other artifact and spiritual realm as well. And he's doing solo R5. Great, that's awesome to see. Let's first go into swap and see what he might be lacking. Okay, so we have imported his swap. He has a total of 2,300 runes. Not a whole lot. Let me just bring this down a little more. If we look at all these 6 stars, 12 to 15, 2,000 runes. Efficiency 110 plus. 22 runes. Not bad at all. 100 plus. So since we know that's 22, we just have to minus 22. 200 runes minus 22. So 180-ish runes over 100%. Not bad. That's actually decent. We've seen a lot worse. You've seen a few that's better, but definitely on the better side here. Let's take a look at everything and see Swift. Oh, go in order. Despair. 160 runes out of 2,000. That number seems a little small. Okay. Speed. 32, 31, 29. Dude. I mean, it does end at 25. But those are some fast runes right there. Look at page 2. Ends at 23. Not bad. Actually, really not bad. So let's go look at the grind status. It looks like everything is grinded. Gems looking a little weak here. Like this is a +9 here. Grinds also +5. Not max heroes. It looks like. How about here? Oof, that's a +7. Yeah. This should definitely have legend stuff, right? It's a 32. There's a 31. Also have legend stuff. It looks like gems are really weak. Maybe you should focus on that. Do some rift raid for these. Because you have a lot of potential here. Maybe this is why it's bringing down all of this efficiency. I mean, if he has 32 speed, you really want to bring it up as high as possible, right? So I would maybe try Rift. Just from looking at least Despair. Swift. 31, 30, 28, 27. Ends at 26. And then the second page ends at 24. So 20 runes over 24 speed. Again, not bad. Again, lacking grinds and gems. Grinds. This one's okay. It's a +10. At least it's a purple. +9 again. Oof, +8. Rift rate definitely looks like an issue here. I think this is the first account where I'm saying like, damn, gems suck. Gems are really bad. Violent. 31 again. Dude, he has a lot of quads. This account was lucky. Within 1,000 days, he's gotten a decent amount of quads. 31, 28, and I mean, even the first page, he has decently fast runes. Second page ends at 22. Okay, this is a little weaker. But overall, again, I think same issues. Gems, gem, like all these gems are This is a gem, right? Yeah, I think this icon means it was gem. And you put a +7, so this gem was an 8. You put a +6 here, and you got 13, so it's a 7. So the gems are really weak. I kind of want to tell you to don't even do like these grinds until you get better gems. Like even these hero grinds are sometimes a little too valuable, especially on violent runes, to be using, blindly. Finally, Will. 34, dude, this guy was really lucky with his quads. 1,000 days in, and I already saw 2 quads Despair, 1 quad Violent, 1 quad Swift, and 3 quads in Will. That's 8 quads? That's insane. I think the first time I got my quad was over 2,000 days in. And trust me, I was a farmer, man. I was a farmer. This one ends at 21, so definitely, again, one of the weaker side. A lot of legend speed grinds onto some mediocre runes here. I mean, they do have, some have decent efficiency, it looks like, and also they're ancient, so it makes a little more sense. But really, on these, that have 22 speed and efficiency are pretty bad, a rare rune, I don't know why you did that. That's pretty bad. So it looks like you're having trouble on determining which things you have to use, like where you have to use your legend grinds and gems, because those are valuable resources and they should be really used with dot put in. Scrutinize your runes and use it on the right runes, the ones that will bring big impact to your account. Using it on a rare rune is really not going to make a big of a difference, because you could get the same rune with just double max rolls into speed, and that's gotten a lot easier. Maybe if this was a 3,000 day old account 10 years ago, that was hard, so people didn't have much to really use these grinds on, so it makes more sense then. But really, with 1,000 days, I am pretty sure that wasn't the case for you. Anyhow, runes look decent, grinds and gems look bad, and gems especially. I would work on Rift Raid. I'll work on whichever Rift Raid that gives you Despair, Violence, Swift, this Will, gems, and make sure some of these good runes have at least a hero, 10, 11 at the very least on them, and then grind them, please. When I see runes with a +9 gem and a +10 grind, it kills me inside. It kills me. Don't do that. Back in the game, let's go look at his box. So we do see the Han there. Anything else? Okay, nothing else for the dark side. Light. Okay, so Kinky. So it looks like his only LD5 is Han. Not a bad LD5. It's actually a good LD5, to be fair. Do you have the Dark Robo though? No Dark Robo. Okay, so that's unfortunate. For the regular elements, are you missing anything? Okay, you're not going to be playing with the Nobora this next season unless you pull her. Oh, I'm missing a lot of stuff. No Sonya, no Smicer. I mean, these a little died out. These died out a little. Shahat. Okay. Tyrannus. Tiana. Okay, that's a big one. Wind Monkey. Pung Back. Got it. For water. Oof. Cheongnam, Irene. Water Twin Angels. Manon, Adriana. Damn, you're missing a lot of things. Shizuka, Chow. You have Camila though, that's good, okay. And then for fire, anything crucial? Not really. Okay, everything looks good. Yeah, I mean, you have a lot of fire units. Well, Sekhmet, Velodrome, pretty big. But other than that, it looks like you have most of the units. Even for Arena, you have Zeros. Perfect. Okay. Let's see for the defense you're running. Fine by me. Looks like you're getting wins in the lower level. You also got a 57% defense rate. Getting into C1. I'm pretty sure most of these wins are coming from like fighter fights. And you just sneaked into C1 before you go to bed, which is fine. And I don't think it's really right for me to say that you should change anything for the time being, as you are not rushing. If you're seeing success with it, just play with it and see how far you can go with it. That's what I really want to say. I'm sorry if you're looking for a defense where you could, sleep through and still end C2, C3. That requires really high rune quality. I think really a decent rune quality, much higher. and also some decent LD5s to hold that. I mean, if it's not LD5s, then really high rune quality is what I want to say. Rune offense. Okay, I agree. I accept this. I love this. This is my second turn team. Not on double will, so there's a flaw right there. Not on 100 res. Okay, that one's fine. This is fine as well, but it should be a 6-star. Yep. And then finally the Zeros. Is that 100k HP? I'm not too sure, but I guess you just pulled this recently. I'll see and make sure that this is 100k HP. But other than that, do I see something better? Is the real question, right? Probably not. You didn't have Tiana. You had Chiyu though, so you can make a fast defense. Oh, you have Christina. Come on. Why not Christina? You should actually use the Zeros on the fast team. I think that's smarter. So definitely do this. And then here you'll use the Christina. So at least with this you have 2 AOs. One for a fast team if you can outspeed, and one for a second turn team. And one for really fast team where you know for sure you can outspeed. Those are the 2 that I'll be running. RTA C2 with the sick whoa. So this might not even be your peak, but we can't be sure because maybe he just sneaked in. But 69%, I mean, he still had to play within the last 7 days, because unless he did that, he would decay. So this is a very good record. But I mean, I will play more. It's really hard for me to say that you could do better or not. I mean, you can do better from your rune quality. Your rune quality is out of the world for a 1,000-day account, assuming that you didn't like whale, but you have a lot of units. I think a little too much. I wonder what game you played, because some of these builds I do for a lot of my account improvements and they look similar or better. And sometimes I had trouble getting into a better record. Like sometimes the last day, especially the last week, it's hard to get into C2 even with better rune quality or builds than this. I think your builds only look like this because your runes are a little spread out. This is actually a very good mouse. This is actually a decent Despair Juno as well, because I mean it makes sense because we saw some of the rune quality. So these 2 are actually pretty damn good for your level. Swift, okay. Slow Vampire. It looks like you're watching my videos. I appreciate that. I mean, not saying that I'm the only person that's using a Vampire or Leo counter Rakan, but still. Yeah, I think you have a lot of runes, a lot of things runed up. There's definitely things that you don't have to rune here. That's a fast measure too. But I like the rune quality. Maybe you could condense this a little more, like get rid of 5, maybe to 10 units, because this is like, what, 30? 36. Yeah, I think you can get rid of 10 units. Make the rune qualities much better. And then, yeah, see more success that way. But is that a right advice for you right now? Probably not, because you only played 50 games, got into C2 with a very good win rate. I would see how well you do in the next season and see what you might be missing, where you are having trouble with, and then start making changes, because I don't want you to make hasty changes when there is no problem with your box. And then looking at your win rate, it doesn't look like that. Well, 49 games is a very small sample size. It might be most games in F2, F3, which usually happens if you're in low MMR. Though it definitely shows that you did walk through C1. You're doing well. I think you're doing well. I think you can do better from the rune quality we've seen, but I don't want to tell you to change your playstyle, your box, because what you are doing was working from your last record. Siege, I'm an outdated Siege player. Oh, it looks like you guys are getting destroyed. Defense wise, I think you have a little too much. G1, so you can make 10, but I mean they're doing well. I mean, keep it. I guess you keep it. The best advice for Siege is usually to watch other G3 Siege players. That's 1. 2, hope that you have a guild that is pretty on point and within the same page, because you want to be talking in the guild, telling each other like, guys, let's fill this tower with this, because by doing that you will see a lot more success. It will kind of drive you into building a certain defense, and it won't be like all over the place. Offensive wise, there should be 10 offenses here. I don't know why you don't have any. I think for sure some of the stuff that you should have. You had Hey Gang. Do you have Luis? Someone said that you could use the Riley instead. I don't really like that too much, but you can't do that. Did you also have... There's like 1 or 2 things you're missing, which I'm not that happy about. I do use this a lot. You might not like it, but I use it a lot. I mean, not you, but other people might not like it. Definitely a Hey Gang counter is good. You have Rika. Usually it's the Rika or Belanis. I hope you watch my videos. And then it said Luis here, but some people said that you could use the Riley instead. You do have 2 Rileys, so you could do that as the healer. There's also this. Oh, but you don't have Diana. Freak. Do you have Fang? Okay, you have Fang. Fang's good too. You might not need this then. This plus 1 more. It's usually Alaya. I don't want to put this girl in because there's no sustain then, other than the Fang. Feels like you're lacking sustain. And maybe just put this in. Do that. I want to get some cleaves from you. It's surprising that you didn't build the cookie. No Garo. Or maybe they are built, they're just not level 40 yet. Yeah, a lot of things not level 40. Wow. I mean, with what you have, I can't give too many recommendations because you don't have those units. I mean, they're easy to build. You could watch my videos. There's a couple that you could build as well. This one's a good one, but you don't have Adriana. Federica, that's a good one. Do you have Bastet? Yes, you do. So Bastet, Federica +1. Another sniping unit, usually. Like Sonia could work. Claire could work. Even Covenant could work. There's a lot of things that could work. Do you have Covenant? Yeah, there's just too many things that's not built. I will build more Nat 4s. There's a lot. Oh, there's Claire right there. Perfect. And this is cool because Claire has a 44% attack lead. So that's another cleave. Anything else that you guys know? Please put in the comment below if you guys have any good ideas. You don't even have Bernard. Unless it's not, again, leveled up. It's there. I mean, I use this a lot too, but it's hard to recommend this not knowing your rune quality. Yeah, there isn't much, but I will definitely focus on siege offenses, and if you want to know which ones there are that are used a lot, please watch D3 players. They show the builds, they show the comp, and it is used a lot. It's used a lot, so I'm pretty sure you'll have windows to use them as well. Oh, okay. Nice, so you could do this too. Perfect. That's about it. I'll just leave that. So I think at least build these because they have a lot of uses. If you don't know where to use them, this is just against any second turn team really, especially if they don't have any immunity. This one against any fast team, like the Savannah and the Stripper and such. This one against another fast team, things like Diomars, Savannah, that scale off of speed. This one second turn team. Just snipe 2 units, go from there. This one against sniping team. It's like going against tanky teams, getting rid of units for long prolonged battles. If you guys have better ideas that I missed from his box, please let me know. But that is all I saw. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys want account reviews like this, please join my Patreon. If you guys want account improvements, join my Discord. Or look at the description below. There should be a link to the Google form. That was it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.